We arrived in Pigeon Forge on a Saturday afternoon. And good thing for the island because we weren't able to check into our room at the Margaritaville Island Hotel right away. But the hotel being right at the island gave us plenty to do, and we didn't have to wait to start our vacation while we waited for our hotel room. The island is a collection of amusement park rides, shops, and restaurants, and it is where we would spend the bulk of the next 2 days during our fall break family vacation. In this video, we're going to share our experience in the hopes of helping you better understand what the island has to offer and whether or not it may be worth it for you and your family. After walking past the shops on Market Street, one of the first things we noticed was the massive island's ropes course. We asked the girls if this would be something they were interested in doing. We got our answer, and we went to eat instead. We picked the Timberwood Grill for our first meal of the trip. This place looked exactly as you may expect a place called the Timberwood Grill to look. We were after the lunch rush, so it wasn't crowded. Our service was fast, we enjoyed our first meal, and we were in and out in under an hour. Hey, welcome to Fitness and Beer. I'm Larry Powell, and guess what? We're back at it again. And today, we just checked into the Margaritaville Island Hotel in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. And I gotta say, one of the coolest things about this place is the fact that it's kind of in an amusement park area known as the Island. So thanks for clicking into this video, and let's get to it. Now, I think the island is still worth visiting regardless of where you're staying, and the range of attractions is large enough that while everything may not be for everyone, there's certainly something for everybody. We bought 2 child unlimited passes, which meant the kids could ride as much as they wanted, and the adults could ride by chaperone when needed. We also bought 2 adult passes for the Great Smoky Mountain Wheel, so our total was $112. The girls decided on the carousel for the first ride. They always loved to ride the carousel, and we were off. The fountain show is on the hour and the half hour and is surprisingly impressive and definitely worth catching at least once or twice. Okay, so we're all checked in and we had a chance to get our stuff to the room, and we're gonna head back to the island and try out a few more rides. And I'm sure everybody around me pretty much thinks I'm crazy right now. I gotta walk squatting. What do you want to do?
I want to go to the Ferris wheel.
What?
I want to go Ferris wheel. I guess Ferris wheel.
Ferris wheel. The Great Smoky Mountain Wheel is one of those attractions that if you're staying elsewhere, it's almost worth the visit to the island for this ride alone.
Is that new G2 camera?
No, this is the DJI Pocket 2.
Oh, okay, I've seen those.
Yeah. All right, thank you. We're going around a few times, kid. The views from the wheel are fantastic, where you can pretty much see most of the Pigeon Forge area and some of the Smoky Mountain tops. There's one thing that I'll definitely say about the Great Smoky Wheel, or whatever this thing is called, is they send you around several times, so you get your money's worth. Hill right now.
Ignore what he said. Listen to me, okay?
Okay, well then what are you gonna say?
We stopped and we're having a great time at whatever this place is. I forgot. Very fun. Let's go through the happy swing.
Okay, so we're at that point in the night where it's going from day to nighttime, and so the sky's got those pretty colors, and here we are at the island having a good time. We just did the I think it's called the Great Smoky Wheel.
Ready?
I think it's called the Great Smoky Wheel. Okay.
You have to feel this. Swing.
Fair enough. It's just like that jumbo ride that you like so much. You had fun?
Yes.
I had fun.
Yes.
Say right there to the camera. Don't look at yourself. You gotta look at the. You gotta look like right. After the spinning parrots, the girls hopped over to the Little Ribbits Frog Ride. The girls probably rode this ride like 10 times, no joke. Next, we went to check out Skyfly America. Jory was barely tall enough, but we did get through and had an opportunity to ride. We'll discuss this attraction a little more later in the video. Afterwards, we grabbed pizza and called it a night. Good morning. So it's the start of day number 2 for us here at the Margaritaville Island Hotel. We had a great time yesterday. Yeah, we had a great time doing rides and activities. And next is where this hotel is located overall within the Pigeon Forge Strip. It's just pretty great. It's centrally located and there's just a ton to do within walking distance to where this hotel is. We decided to take advantage of this location, and we took the short drive over to Fun Stop Family Action Park for a different sort of activity. This place had 4 go-kart tracks and a lot of other activities, but we just did the go-karts. It cost us $70 for all of us to ride 3 times. The price was okay, and it wasn't a bad way to spend the morning. Woo-wee, was that fun? All right, here we go. Getting suited up for ride number 2. Oh, wow. That's 3 rides, and wow, that was fun. Did you guys have a good time? After go-karts, we grabbed some food and an American classic, and the girls learned about the wormhole that is the Cracker Barrel store.
Oh, this is so good. Mom,
So we're halfway through day 2. We had to make a quick stop by the room. So we did our thing. We went to the go-kart track, had fun there, then grabbed some food at, where did we eat? We ate at Cracker Barrel. Now we're back in the room, and now, wow, I keep saying the same thing. But either way, we're about to head back to the island to spend some more time there. So we resume the island day 2.
hello. Can we hear about
Up to this point, we had been able to just walk past the shops, but I knew this couldn't last forever. And as with any vacation, the shopping begins. We started our attempt at a mini spending spree in the Kryptonite character store. All I can say about this place is it's a cool store and a great way to burn some cash. This store has pop dolls of the absolute coolest people. Okay, I guess I'm going in too, right? this one? I think I like it.
After just a little bit of shopping, we were back to the rides. Overall, there's just a handful of rides at the island, but the girls didn't mind, and we spent a good part of the afternoon repeating the rides.
How was it?
Good times. The spinning parrots can't be beat. Super intense roller coaster.
Now, let's talk about Skyfly America. Is it worth the time? Absolutely. Is it worth the price? I think it's overpriced for what it is, and it cost us over $90 for the 4 of us. Nevertheless, it's a pretty cool immersive experience where the show starts on the way into the ride. But if you're on vacation, well, I think it might be worth going.
The hangar doors.
Hangar doors opening.
We just did the Skyfly America for the second time, and I thought it was pretty cool. What you girls think?
I think it's awesome. Yeah, it's awesome.
Okay, we got thumbs up. It's a little pricey, but I still think overall it's worth the experience. It's pretty immersive, and you know, I give it a thumbs up.
Oreo or Heath bar.
Okay, I'm doing the dad thing and I'm making a run, or I just made a run back to the hotel room because the weather's looking a little hinky and the temperature dropped just like 10 degrees real quick until I went to get our sweatshirts. But again, that's one of the cool things about staying at the Margaritaville Island Hotel is that I was able to just leave the island, run to the room, grab our sweatshirts, and I'll be back at dinner in no time flat. Okay, so this is day 2 that we've been at the Margaritaville Island Hotel, and this is the second day that we've hung out at the Island Amusement Park area. And my family has had a great time because there's a great balance of hotels, restaurants. You know what? Don't hear it from me. Let's hear from somebody that we don't hear from so often on this channel. Let's do it.
So one of the reasons it's great to stay at the Margaritaville Island Hotel is the convenience to the island area. So it's sort of like a boardwalk area to me. There's tons of restaurants, there's lots of rides for the kids, a Ferris wheel, a ropes course, an arcade, there's lots of shopping. So I would definitely say there's plenty to do, especially if you're coming for just a weekend. Stay at the Margaritaville Island Hotel and take advantage of this boardwalk area.
Okay, so we've done rides, we've done food, and it's also raining a little bit outside. So what is there left to do but the arcade? Let's do this. Okay, so a little bit of arcade action, lots of food, lots of rides, and the adults are pretty beat, so we're gonna head back to the hotel, and well, let's go wrap this thing up.
Overall, we had a great time at both the island and at the Margaritaville Island Hotel, and strongly recommend the combination. But even if you're not staying at Margaritaville, the island is still a worthwhile stop during your visit to Pigeon Forge. Thanks a bunch for watching Fitness and Beer.